Hello? Hello? Is my mic on? Okay. Steve, you ready for this? Lori, ready for these?
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Two fish are in a tank. One says, how do you drive this thing?
How do you drive this thing?
Okay.
I don't know.
Today a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water.
Yeah, okay, all right,
You
okay.
laughing yet?
Yeah, a little.
Alright, here we go.
All right.
My friend's bakery burned down last night. Now
Yeah.
his business is toast.
Oh, no.
That wasn't very nice, was it?
No.
Alright, if you don't pay your exorcist, do you get repossessed? Okay.
Is that it?
Okay, why do birds fly south for the winter?
Why?
Because it's too far to walk.
Of course it's.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Last one.
Last one.
Lori, listen.
I'm listening.
Okay, here we go. What did the drummer name his twin daughters?
Twin daughters.
Alright, you got it?
Yeah, twin daughters.
And a one, and a two.
And a one and
And a
I did a good jump on my wheel.
Oh, yeah, you go jump on your wheel.
Oh man, that was good. I like
Okay, yeah, that was
And a one
okay. And a
a
one
two.
and a two. I tell you what. So if you'd like to be on the show, send in a picture of maybe a bird out, and a one and a two. That's actually funny.
That is, and the donation to the local swimming pool.
Oh, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
Ask for a small donation to the local swimming
Yeah, I
pool.
think Nibbles has some talent.
Yeah, I think we'll see Nibbles again. I think Nibbles has a couple of jokes for Lenny if he shows up. Now this is the interesting part of the show on a Friday. Because sometimes I say, you know what, I'll play a video, or I find something cool, or we have something to talk about, or whatever it is. And you never know. Yeah, maybe yes you do.
Who's gonna come in?
Oh, well, I'm, come on, you can do it.
It's got to be Lenny.
Come on, bud. Oh, come in, please come in. Oh boy, I better put his picture back up. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it.
Oh,
You can do it. It's. There he is! Hey, happy birthday!
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's working.
sideways.
Yeah, you're sideways, but okay.
Am I really?
Yeah, you're sideways. You turn it the other way. Now turn it the other way, and see if it fixes itself. Now you must have.
Yeah, my tablet is not. My tablet is not.
That's. We'll take you any way you're coming, Lenny. No worries, man.
That's right.
Am I right side up?
Yes,
Yes.
you're fine now. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
You missed your party last
Yeah, you
night.
missed your party last night.
Joe
Joe Franco said, Joe said, I tried calling him, I tried texting him, I direct messaged him, and I got your message, and I said, oh, sure, I'll see him on Longo's show. And
Nope.
man, strike four. He was very disappointed.
Yeah, Gabrielle, we had a birthday party here,
Uh-huh.
and sometime after the birthday party, Gabrielle says to me, "Hey, look, Steve was doing a special Angus Lenny birthday," and I'm like, "What?"
I told you should have told her.
Yeah. Oh, you see? Yeah. Next
Yeah.
time I'll tell. But the women
Tell the
know.
wife.
So, yeah, we had all kinds. It was fun. See, I got the pictures up, and I had special videos for you. Yeah, you know what? I'll play one of the special videos for you. Yeah, this is just.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, this is some of your friends that stopped by, wanted to say, wish you a happy birthday. And,
I'm having a little trouble with my setup here,
you
as
want,
usual.
you want me to wait until you get it together?
Oh no, no, go ahead. I'll watch. I'll change it later.
Okay, let me see. Is this them? This would be them. Okay, here you go.
Okay, pivotara. Your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Ba ba nana, ba 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 nana.
Banana. I love those guys.
Yeah. Well, I knew that. I knew that.
So happy
Yeah.
belated birthday.
So yeah, we was. Oh, let's see who else is
Oh,
here.
Wade's
Let's
here.
see.
Hi,
Oh,
Wade.
of course, yes. Good evening.
Wade, I see Wade. Hi, Wade.
Hey, how you doing?
It's going good.
Hey, Booker.
What's
it is?
going on?
Hey, what would it be without Booker?
That's right.
Happy birthday, Lenny.
It would be
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We had a little party for you yesterday. I'm out of wine now.
You know, I'm sorry I missed it. I was having a party myself.
But
Yeah,
that's
I kind of saw that on Facebook. Yeah.
Steve, how do I send a picture to you? Did I send it on Messenger?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Right now?
good, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
No, I got a picture of the gang at the party.
Yeah. Send it to me on Messenger. It'll come.
what was the dessert
Steve,
that you
Steve
had?
Longo, send. Okay, it should be on its way.
Okay.
Did you have what was the dessert you had?
Oh, Booker, you would have liked it.
What was it?
We have a restaurant here that is actually a French restaurant run by a husband and wife, and they made us a big, one of those torts with all the different fruits
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
It had everything in it. It was
Wow.
delicious. Everybody went nuts.
And okay. Oh,
And it's the other birthday boy, Angus.
Yeah.
picture.
Where's your party hat, Booker?
Oh, look at that.
It's right over here. I got it here.
You
There
got
it goes.
Oh,
I wore
that's
a
great.
party
I
hat for you yesterday.
know.
For 5
Why
seconds.
wasn't I there?
Oh, you said you could.
There you go. That was my party hat yesterday.
Thank you, Booker.
He had it on.
I had it on the whole time waiting for you.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why I know you guys were trying to get in touch with me. I don't know why I didn't get any of it.
I
Well,
don't.
I'll tell you what, the Navy wasn't a very big help.
Part of it is
Oh,
you're on an island, so you know that happens.
Well, yeah, but I would have joined in for a little while. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Well, we had, we had some entertainment for you. You saw the one thing. Angus actually phoned in a couple of things. There's some interesting stuff, but I have your picture. I tell you what, it blows my mind. This is such the 21st century. This is incredible. Okay, wait a minute.
So your restaurants are open again?
Yeah, the
You're
restaurants are open again?
No.
Oh, they just made that for you, though.
Oh.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you can. That was a takeout thing.
Oh, okay.
You can't eat in the restaurants right now.
You can't.
But you can order out.
You could order out. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that worked out then.
Well, there's probably a lot of places you can sit outside and eat also, right?
Well, no, actually not. That you got to take it with you. You got to take it with you.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing down here in Florida, and they must not be on the same planet or not. There's 2 bars down the street that are packed.
I know.
Really?
Let me get Lenny up here, bud. Okay, let's.
You could do it, Steve.
I know. Are you kidding me?
I have faith in you.
It's just gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Steve, you still have the Bang, but not the Zoom anymore.
There's no Zoom. What?
Oh, they got rid of the
Yeah, it just says bang.
We got the Zoom. How you're in the meeting, so you don't get to see the Zoom.
I see.
Sorry, sees the
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So they go. Oh!
Oh, there's a
Wait, is it there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wow.
Wait, let's not celebrate too early here.
You cutting somebody
Ah,
out?
there it is.
There you go.
Did you cut somebody out or in the end?
No.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah, that was the party. That was the party. From left to right, that's Gary. He runs. He has an antique store. The guy with the hat next to him is Ken. He's a really good photographer. Behind him is Richard. He's a Navy man, British Navy, and his girlfriend. That's me in the middle.
Yeah.
You got my lovely wife,
Gabrielle.
and then you've got my good buddy. And on the right is Billy.
Very nice.
Oh, my good buddy with the red hat. That's Alvin. Alvin.
Cool. Oh, that looks
Yeah, it
like
was a very nice party.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Is that your kitchen?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Is
great.
everybody holding a piece of the torch?
Yeah, well, yeah. What is it they're eating? What's on the plates?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Gabrielle's eating something, but I don't know what it is. It's
Okay.
probably dessert.
Well, tell the Navy guy thanks for not helping us get in touch with you yesterday.
He's a pretty cool guy. He's a submariner.
A submariner. I know about the watch.
Well, it looks like they had a good time.
Yeah, it does look like they had a good
Yeah.
time.
What does a submariner do?
Stuff
Goes
below.
down in submarines.
Does what? I'm sorry, I cut you off, bro.
Oh, he's a submarine guy for the British Navy.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Well-
interesting.
Still or retired?
He's sort. I guess you would call it retired.
Okay.
Hold on.
There he goes. Oh, nice.
wow.
Wait,
Wow.
Oh no, that's not him.
that's not him.
No, he's got me reading this book. This is the book about the Falklands Island War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the guy who commanded the whole thing.
Really? And okay,
It's pretty good reading.
There you go.
that's good.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
thought
you
that
know.
was him.
Yeah, we thought that. Yeah, that's the guy. Well, okay, that's why that's why I'm out here in space, because I need to be out here.
Well, yeah, it's safer up there.
Much for now. For now. Hey, it was fun talking to Joe yesterday. It was just funny that, as he was all excited, he said, I ordered takeout, so when it shows up, I gotta go.
Mm.
But he was
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to call him and say thank you.
yeah, he was there. We were having a good time. I mean, it was
Yeah, you
whatever.
tried to.
Is he down here in
See, you
Florida?
don't really need me for a good time.
Well, it was a landmark birthday for you, Lenny.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Should I say it?
We already know.
No.
Yeah, I know. But I got to say it anyway. 70.
Man, bravo.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, you younger rock and roll guys, the music business keeps you young.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at me. Yeah, look at me.
That's a
I'm
good
90.
thing.
He's 32.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 100.
Yeah.
31 twice. 31 twice. Hey, listen, I'm coming up behind you, Lenny. I'll be 69 this year, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, it's okay.
And in May,
I
I'll be
was out-
32 twice.
Oh, you know what that party is.
Yeah.
How about you, Wade? How old are you?
Yeah, confess.
I'm 59. In October, I'll be 60.
Oh,
50's
wow.
okay, man.
Yep.
59.
Another landmark.
yeah.
Yeah. Coming up upon it pretty quickly.
Wow. Okay, we'll have to have a very special party for that.
Looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody looks great. Well, we're going blind too, so that's, you know.
Oh, is that
That's part of it.
I thought you guys always have the camera like pretty close to you, and I'm always far away because for some reason, because of my relentless ego, I want you to be able to see the keys. And now I'm like, it's me playing. So I brought it a little closer, and I changed the color a little bit. So hey guys, I'm a little
It's looking
closer.
better. It's looking better.
Yes, it is.
And-
You still got that gas from all those tacos you had.
Yeah. I'm still on fire from the waist down. I'm still blowing fumes.
Oh man.
So, Angus, Angus prepared a little something for you, Lenny.
Okay.
I'm fearful of actually playing this, but I'm going to play it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's find out why.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Lenny! What's up, brother? Happy birthday! Hey, we missed you yesterday, huh? We were all here. Booker was here wearing a party hat too. All right, anyway, okay, I got two jokes for you for your birthday. All right, you ready? Okay. We burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I take a nap. How was that, huh? Okay. Alright, this got fired from my job as a set designer. Alright? I left without making a scene. Alright, you ready? Alright, here we go. If attacked by a mob of clowns, go for the jugular. Alright, enjoy your birthday. Alright, I'm out of here.
Oh, is that it? Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Damn.
Nibbles. Yeah.
That hamster sounds a lot like Angus.
Oh God. I like the one. He told before. What the drummer named his twin daughters, Anna 1, Anna 2.
Which reminds me, I'm gonna be on the air tomorrow, on the radio here in Antigua. My friend Zoe, she is going to be on the air. She's a DJ here, and she has to be on once in a while. And we're doing a special on the best drummers.
Oh.
Oh.
So for a nominal fee, I will mention your name.
I'll be listening. I'll hear it.
You have to get the app. It's called ZDK.
ZDK?
Yeah, if you have an Android phone, you can get the app. It's ZDK Antigua.
ZDK.
And I don't know exactly what time the show's on. I hope it's not too early. But anyway, yeah, you'll be able to listen to it.
Yeah, cool. We'll try. We have an easy day tomorrow.
I'm not sure what to do because I'm not really up on drummers.
Well, you
Well.
know Joey Franco.
Well, yeah. you're not up on drummers. Yeah, you don't. What does she want to talk about?
That's a good question. I wish I knew. But she's younger. She's younger than all of us. Put it this way, and all she knows is John Bonham.
Okay.
Which is fine. He fits in there. But I think she's going to be depending on me to like come out with all this rock and roll stuff about drummers. But I think once I get going, I should be okay.
Well, if you mentioned, you could talk for a half an hour about Neil Peart alone.
There you go.
Yeah, but see, I wasn't really a Neil Peart fan. I mean,
Okay.
I know he's an incredible drummer, but I don't know much about him.
Well,
No
there's
special
Phil Collins.
technique,
then
There's
make
Phil Collins.
Oh yeah, I mean the list is long.
Yeah.
You guys know Joe Bergamini?
No.
No, I can't say that I do.
He worked with Neil Peart towards the end of his life to put together like transcriptions and just stuff about his drumming and his playing, and they became pretty good friends. So if there's anybody who knows a lot about Neil Peart, he was a pretty private guy. I mean, he did not like being in the public eye. It didn't seem.
No.
But Bergamini was one of the subs on Moving Out, and he did the tours as well. He's a brilliant drummer. He's just a great guy.
Wait a
And
minute.
now he's doing the thing with Gad.
What's he doing with Gad?
Transcribing his work and
Okay.
doing like a retrospective of his contribution over the decades. Same kind of thing.
Wait, is that you echoing?
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
Hello?
Well, I can say this. I have a friend of mine in Philadelphia. He's a good drummer, and he. You say Joe. This guy Joe was. He was basically taking the drum parts and writing them down.
Yeah.
That's what he does, right? My friend back in Philly was listening to Neil Peart, one of the tunes, and trying to play it note by note. It took him a long time to figure it out, but watching him play it was like, wow, that's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing that you can speak to, Lenny, is how important a drummer is to a bass player, and talk about the rhythm section. You know what I mean? Because it's not just, I mean, as much as, well, besides me, it's not just the drummer. No, it's really the whole band, and it's building blocks on the time, on everybody's time. Before Wade can ever do a solo, you and I, or Booker and I, or all three of you bass players and I have to set that bottom in there, and it can float, but it has to float together, organic.
Yeah.
That's
Drums without the drums, it's like a house without a foundation. We always say, driving the bus. The rest of us are just passengers. You're driving the bus.
Well, yeah, I believe that. I'm sure I'll be fine. If it comes down to it, I could bullshit with the best of them.
well. So there you go.
There you go.
I mean, what you really do, if you really want to go there, Lenny, ask them if they know Joe Carbonara, who was in the Les Weister band, and then start talking about Milo Phillips and Gene Steenberg and the first girl, Marianne Funkadelica. You can go.
Oh yeah, she won't know what I'm talking about. I could say
So,
anything. Yeah, it's Antigua. Who the hell's gonna know what I'm talking about?
Marianne Funkadelic.
I know you played with her.
Okay, how about this? I figured for one part of it we could do drummers that sing.
Drummers that sing.
Yeah, okay, give me 3 drummers that sing lead.
Easy. Dave Clark.
Guy from the band.
Phil Collins is the other.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Yeah. And
And,
Van Helm.
The guy from the Eagles.
Don Henley.
Henley.
Don Henley.
You could say
Levon Helm.
Levon Helm is definitely going to be in there for
Yeah,
sure.
Levon Helm.
No
Yeah, I
question.
said Garth, that's a keyboard player, right?
Yeah, Garth
How
Hudson,
about-
man. That was quite a band.
Karen Carpenter.
Yeah, oh,
Aaron Carpenter.
Oh man,
And she was a beast. And she was a beast
I
of a
can't
drummer.
talk about her. I'll start crying.
Yeah.
That's
She
funny.
could play her ass off for real.
You really could.
Okay,
Yeah.
but how about fairly modern female drummers?
Mickey Dolans.
Yeah, he's a fairly modern female drummer.
Yeah, but he's not a female.
No, what's Carlos's wife?
I played with her. So her I played with.
You guys know Hillary Jones?
No.
She's incredible.
I basically could come over and Sheila E.
Yeah, Sheila E.
Yeah.
She's she's probably one of my favorites. But we're talking about what is her name? My
It's
God!
really funny. And then there's Nikki Glaspie, who played with like Beyonce and a whole bunch of other people. But she's in a band called the Ninth. Oh, what is it? I'll tell you in a second.
Mo
Chick
Tucker.
named Mattel Cohen, who's kind of a YouTube phenom. She's really pretty, and she's way into metal. She's a really good drummer.
Carlos Santana's wife.
Okay, but one of those ones you see on YouTube.
Cindy Blackman.
Cindy
Cindy
Black.
Blackman. How can I not remember that name?
Thank you, Pat.
Pat
Hey, Steve.
Romano.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Steve?
Steve, do
We're
you
both on our
know
way
Linda
out.
Mackley?
That I couldn't remember. Cindy.
What, Lenny?
Do you know Linda Mackley?
No.
Yeah. I know
I'm
Lenny.
kind of surprised because she was like one of the only female drummers on Long Island.
I know Linda.
Yeah, you probably know her. She's really good.
What band was she in?
Unfortunately, I cannot. She's with a band called like 45 RPM right now. But when I used to mix them, they used to do stuff like Frankenstein, stuff, fairly complicated stuff. But she's a kick-ass drummer.
I'm surprised I didn't know it, but we were, back then, and we were so busy working, and there wasn't all the, the communication that there is now, and
Yeah, this was kind of after the Rats were gone, and I had my PA, and I was mixing bands and stuff.
yeah.
But she was excellent.
Oh. Well, there's
But
nothing
anyway-
like it. There's some killer. I mean, you see these, and it's weird too, because on Facebook, you get these like female I don't mean to female drummers, these drummers that happen to be girls, and they're playing great, and they're playing along with these records, but I'm not hearing them. I'm hearing them playing somebody else's parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
there's a lot of that.
There's a I think Japanese drummer named Senri Kawaguchi or something like that. Is her name, and she's ridiculous.
Wow.
She's
I just-
ridiculous.
It's
Well,
amazing how
you see a
good
lot of-
everybody's getting.
You see a lot of young drummers on YouTube, but I mean little kids, and they're okay, but it
I think
doesn't
that's
jazz
her.
me.
It's hard to see. Like,
Yeah, I see it.
What do you got? What do you got going?
no, I pulled up female drummers. That's the whole bunch of them. Kavka, right? Kavka's the first name.
Who?
The Chinese girl.
Oh.
Her name is, hold up, I'm pulling her up. Senri Kawaguchi, just what I said.
Oh, okay.
Senri Kawaguchi.
All right, different one.
Yeah, she's ridiculous.
Wow.
Well,
Well,
I
I'll
mean,
tell you
why
what.
shouldn't they be? I mean, I'll tell you what, I would think that females, the power doesn't really come from all the muscles. The power comes from the chi. The power comes from the moment of impact. I mean, the muscles help. But I would think girls would be fast and nimble around a kit.
Well, I have a buddy that's a drummer, and when he was at Berkeley, he was in the same class as Cindy. And you know, they had the rehearsal rooms, and he said he walked up to one of the rehearsal rooms, and he's standing outside listening to this person play, and out walked Cindy after she was done, and he went and called his parents and said, I don't think I'm gonna be staying here long. She must have destroyed it, you know.
Wow.
And he's a great drummer.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know, I actually heard a funny joke today. This priest, happens to be a huge jazz fan, dies, and he gets to the pearly gates, and he hears this amazing drumming going on inside, and he says to St. Peter, "Is that Buddy Rich?" And he said, "No, it's God. He just thinks he's Buddy Rich."
I heard that one before, but that's like the other one where the guy calls up Buddy Rich's house and says, "Can I speak to Buddy?" And Buddy's wife says, "I'm sorry, but Buddy's dead." So the next day, same guy calls up all over again and says, "Hi, can I speak to Buddy?" And she goes, "I'm sorry, but Buddy's dead." He goes, "Oh, okay, hang up the phone." Third day in a row, he calls up and he goes, "Hi, can I speak to Buddy?" She goes, "You called here 3 days in a row, and now I'm sure you know that Buddy's dead." He goes, "Yeah, I just like hearing it."
I just like hearing you say it.
I like that one, Booker. I actually told that joke last night.
That one?
Yep.
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Okay, now here, check this out. Here's a little trivia.
In my
go ahead,
endless pursuit of the drummer joke, go ahead, Lenny. I'm stepping all over you. Go ahead. And
No, that's fine. Female drummers, right? This is the first one that I know of as far as rock bands. If anybody remembers the band, the Honeycombs,
What year are we
British
talking?
Invasion.
You mean One Abs coming home, Honeycomb?
No, the Honeycombs. They had the song "Have I the Right." It was a hit. Anyway, their drummer was Honey Lantry, and it was a female.
wow.
Yeah, so that was a band back in the British Invasion that actually had a female drummer that actually drummed, and they had a hit.
Wow.
Honey Lantry.
Honey Lantry.
Yeah.
She has a nice haircut.
Yeah,
That's,
And then if you want to come out of the rock genre, there's a drummer that played with a group called Ecstasy, Passion, and Pain, which is really what we call house music now. Is like she really developed what that sounded like, and she hit as hard as any male drummer I've ever seen.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know her name, and I've tried to find it for years, and haven't been able to find it.
Now, tell me, Steve. We were talking, of course, Ringo comes up in the conversation. And back in the day when I first started playing with Joe, we were about 14, 15. He taught me something. He said, watch what he plays, right? Would you say that Ringo was one of the first guys to play match grip?
I don't know if he was one of the first guys to play match grip or not, but it's interesting that you even said this because I got sent. It's unbelievable that you said that. I got an email today from Russell Javers, and he sent me isolated Ringo tracks, so you get to actually hear what he's playing, and you can hear whatever in the background. And he really was. He was a big part of why those songs sounded that way. I'm pretty amazed by. You're not going to be able to hear it, but just incredible that. Let's see, getting better. All right, let's just see if it works. Brian Hyundai of Fort Myers.
I can't hear him.
There. Wait.
That's good. Back up a little. It's perfect.
Driving the bus.
You can hear the song from the song.
Very easy.
Awesome. I was just, it was. I think Ringo is very underappreciated. First of all, they were not playing to a click, so he had good time, but everybody had good time, and they moved together as a band. But he played some really clever stuff. I mean,
it's funny. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I remember hearing stories about them when they first went to Abbey Road. They wanted, they asked for all this mic and that mic, and they were putting it like right up against the bass drum. And the Labyrinth, the guys with the coats on back in the day, oh no, you can't put it that close to the. They were going nuts, and they had to sign papers. And somewhere there's papers that they signed, taking responsibility if anything happened to these. And I don't even think they were. I don't even know if they were Neumanns then. They were probably Telefunken, yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Did you ever hear the solo track of "Come Together"? Just the drums?
No, not yet. But believe me, now I'm looking.
Fantastic, and you can hear Lennon screaming in the background. The track the vocal track that they ended up using, he did later on, but he sang the song and Ringo played. And that's what it is. You hear Ringo and you hear Lennon screaming in the background, and it's awesome. And you really appreciate just the whole groove of that tune. All came from Ringo.
Yeah. See, and it's funny because I was not a groove player. I was, I wanted to play as many notes and do as much stuff as I could do, and part of that was built out of when we were kids and we were learning the cover songs. Everybody back in the 60s was using congas and shakers and bongos and whatever, tambourines, and and it was part of the sound for me. So I used to try to play those things within the kit, whatever I could play. And, it kind of stuck. I love, not that I can't sit back in the pocket because I can do that too, but I really like, when the fusion gets out there, man, it's like running around in a schoolyard. I love it.
Think about this. I've been talking about drummers for the last day or so, and when I listen to Ringo, he reminds me, at least kind of the way he's with Mitch Mitchell.
Yeah,
Mitch played a lot.
Because some of the best stuff they've done is sort of a pattern. It's a pattern drumming.
Well, yeah, they're playing parts. They're not just keeping time. That's the thing. They're orchestrating their portion of the song. I think they got that from from George Martin. I think George Martin, and I don't know this, but I imagine he said, you can use your drums like the percussion section in an orchestra. They don't have to just play time. They can play off this, or they can play off that. And I think, the fact that he did that 16th note offbeat on the hi-hat, that's awesome. I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
And it's so simple.
I'm thinking along the lines of... let's say, Ticket to Ride. And then you take that and you listen to Mitch Mitchell do, let's say, Manic Depression. It's like these patterns that they put in. It's so cool.
Right. Well, like I said, that's they're not just back there keeping time. They're orchestrating. They're orchestrating their portion in the you know, in the song. They've become. I love when drummers are musical. That's when it's the best to me.
You think
Well,
that,
you know, Noel Redding in that trio he was always salty about things. And I know the reason why. Because that whole band was Jimmy and Noel. There was literally no space left.
Oh, you mean Jimmy and Mitch?
And then Jimmy really, on a lot of the recordings, is Jimmy playing bass.
Yeah, I knew that too. And or he had what's his name? Oh, God, you know what I'm talking about. Come in, but the thing about Noel, you know why Noel got in that band? Why he was hired?
I know he was a guitarist.
Yeah, but
Because he looked a certain way?
because of his
It was
look.
his look, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was his look. He looked cool, and Jimmy said that's fine. And I played with Noel a few times, and
Oh man.
there, I was waiting for the enlightenment, and it was not there.
Yeah.
Not there.
Yeah.
I
He wasn't
heard.
all that good.
Well,
There
you know,
goes.
that's why Jimmy wound up with Billy Cox.
Billy Cox.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Because Billy was the real deal. Still is the real deal.
But they were
The
in the
reason I
service.
play electric bass.
Really?
And the
Yeah,
Gypsy was
he's
such
absolutely
a
the
great
reason I
record.
play electric bass.
Wow. They were in the service together, those guys, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. Going back to the Ringo thing, it was Franco that pointed out to me that he was always playing overhand grip with his left hand.
Mhm.
And not only that, Franco's told me that he was always hitting a rim shot when he hit the drum, which was something
Yeah.
I don't know if many people were doing that.
To get a certain sound, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the classic sound is in Roundabout. I forget the Bill Bruford. I remember him doing sort of a clinic, and he said everybody asks me, "How do I get that roundabout snare sound?" He said it had nothing to do with the snare. It was a type of rim shot that Ringo was an expert at that sort of stuff.
Now the truth
There you
is,
go.
you know, a lot of the Motown guys were doing that already. Because if you listen to all those songs, Benny Benjamin is all about the rim shot. R&B is all about the rim shot.
Well, that's probably where he picked it up.
Yeah. That's I mean,
I
the
wonder
rim shot
also.
of my life.
Yeah.
It really is.
A good friend of mine, he had one of those Furchy snare drums, which is like it looks like a rototom up top,
Yeah.
and it's basically the drum comes over, the skin comes over the side of the shell, but the whole drum just sounds like a rim shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, another thing I always wonder, Ringo was a lefty, who played a righty hit. Keith Moon, same thing. And I always wonder if that had a certain amount of influence over the way he played, because if you're left-handed, you're going to want to lead with the left. But he's on a
You know,
righty
somebody brought that up last night, and I never saw it that way. Wasn't he just a right-handed drummer?
He played on a right-handed kid, but he was a lefty.
Really?
Well, you know,
I had no idea about
How
that.
do
Maybe
we
that's
know
all his
that?
family could afford was a right-handed drum set.
And that's all they had, right? That's all they had in those days.
But you know, it's so strange. Well, Lenny and Angus, you both remember Gerard, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Gerard is a right-handed
All right,
person
Gerard.
that played. Gerard, all right, Gerard was a left-handed. A right-handed person that played left.
Wow. Cobham
So
was the
what you're
lefty
saying-
that played both.
Well, that was why he did that. You know, he played the hi-hat with his left hand.
Yeah.
But speaking about the match grip thing, Tony Williams used to switch back and forth, whichever suited him.
Huh.
Well, it depends. I mean, the only reason I play a traditional French grip, which is palms up. You know, the German grip is the palm over, and the French grip is the palm up. But I can't I'm not loose enough to play the things that I can play with this like this. I can't. I mean, I can, but it's not as much fun. It's not as fluid to play lefty match grip. I can do it, but it's that's just the way I learned.
Yeah, but you get a lot of whack overhand.
Well, yeah, but if you know how to, it's like snapping a towel. It's not just this.
Yeah.
It's that moment, that one moment, where that's where the power is, and you can get
It's
that.
all in the wrist.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Gerard?
Gerard
Yeah.
lives on Long Island. No, yeah, he lives on Long Island still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't spoken to him in a while. We message back and forth every once in a while.
is he still playing?
Yeah, he does mostly percussion and background vocals, but of course, the last year there have been no gigs, and he's in a band with Roger. Remember?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's in a band with Roger.
That's right.
Yeah, he's in a band with Roger.
Yeah, Mister, I wear different colored Converse.
Yes.
Is that always the thing? You always wore two different color Converse?
Yeah, he always did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good. I liked Roger.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he was.
Man, I gotta wonder what's going on. What's gonna happen out there? I mean, I'm in the no gloom ballroom, but I'm just wondering, man.
I heard on the radio yesterday that Emily is actually going to start having concerts again. But it's
Where? Who?
At Emily Arena here in Tampa.
Oh, O'Malley, I think O'Malley Arena.
I thought it was Emily. Yeah, okay, O'Malley.
No, what's the difference?
Is that right? I think it's Emily. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're going to
Look,
start having.
I'll put it this way. In New York, they're on winter break right now until the 25th. As of the 25th, all kids are back in school, in class with teachers. Right? They all get tested once a week, and the teachers are all vaccinated. Now, if they can do that, why can't I play in the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you can.
Yeah, I think
My theory would be that the kids don't seem to be that susceptible.
The kids aren't as susceptible.
And they're not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
And they're not drinking alcohol, yes. They're not going to be somebody spitting all in somebody's face, yes.
Exactly. You know how people get when they get drunk?
I mean, it's just
I know. Am I 6 feet away from you?
Yeah. You're 6 feet high. I don't know you are gonna do. Angus.
But I'm going to tell you, for the first, I'd say 6 months, even vaccine that I play in clubs, I'm wearing a mask the entire time I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because it's. I'm waiting to see. The good news is, Larry down here, my best bud, is like one of the higher ups in our hospital system. So I can get the truth, because Larry's a brother. I mean, he knows, he's a bass player, so how could it, that doesn't get closer to a drummer. But
You're in.
he told me that that he sees it starting to go down, but it's just people can't get lazy or not, non-diligent.
Yeah.
You're right. You got to wear that mask. That's just what it's got to be.
Well, the part of it is that they were saying, why can't we do, have indoor dining in New York and stuff like that? Because the numbers in New York are actually way down.
Really?
Yeah, they're way down. They went up sharply when they said it was going to, when it got cold and everybody had to be inside. But they've come
Are
back
you
down.
guys able to get the vaccine?
In New
I
York?
probably could.
My sister
Wherever you
just
are
got
in
an
the United
appointment.
States.
My sister just got an appointment because now Rite Aids and I think CVS are now, you can get the shot right in there.
Yeah, you can get them at Publix.
Publix, yeah.
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 Walmart.
And Citi Field is open for it. Yankee Stadium is open for it. So, it just seems like, somebody knows what they're doing finally.
Joe Franco just
So,
got.
Yeah, he got it. Joe
Yeah.
Franco got his at Publix. Yeah.
yeah, Franco's got it. He's no dope.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man. You know, he asked me if I got it. No, I haven't. I could, but I haven't. I don't really have a reason to yet. I have as many reasons not to as I do to go and do it. You know, I really want to see if I can be safe and not put anybody else in jeopardy, and watch for another 3 months what's happening to people, and you know what's going to be introduced, and here's the update, and you know how it goes. You got the iPhone, and all of a sudden now there's the iPhone 2. Oh shit, I got the iPhone 1. So I don't, you know, and plus there's people that need it truly. I'll tell you what. I had Liberty DeVito on the show the other night, right? And he's doing the show, and you can see I grew up in an apartment. I was an apartment kid, and so I can see the door behind him with the chain, you know, and the thing that you put the chain in. And he's doing his talk, and he says, "Man," he says, "I can't go out that door without putting a mask on." And all of a sudden, because I grew up in an apartment, but I haven't been in an apartment in years and years. And all of a sudden, man, what a reality that is for people in elevators. And, oh, man, it freaks me out. See, I don't have that. I just don't have that. So why would I take somebody else's shot yet?
Yeah. Well, I have basically 2 grandchildren going to school every day.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I'm not going to stay away from them.
No, but see, that's what I mean. I don't have that.
Yeah, we don't even have children.
We don't even have children. It's just like, you know, I don't have to. And as far as people, we don't care
have
for
any
them.
family. Yeah, we don't have any
there's
family.
no family. There's no
So,
end.
yeah.
The other thing is that
by the time it gets to me, I'm going to take it.
Well, you should.
You should.
Yeah.
Grandchildren.
I'm sitting here. If I can play with my dog, I have enough property that I can play with my dog and walk around and get air, and I can walk through my neighborhood without seeing anybody. It's, you know, I've got it. You know, I'm not threatened by my surroundings. You know, I'm not being cavalier.
We went to the beach the other day.
We went to the beach the other day, and there was, you know, nobody there, and there was, you know, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go to the beach. That's no problem.
Yeah. So that's good. But there's some people that can't even, like Steve said, walk out of their door.
It just blew my mind when I put myself. It's hard for me to even think that some of you guys have snow. You know what I mean? Because it's just not part of that. I don't say that to be funny. It's not part of my daily thing. I wake up and, you know, it's whatever it is, and then you hear it. It's like, I remember being in New York and hearing about hurricanes and saying, "Oh wow, that must be a drag." Then I remember moving from New York and being in a hurricane. My reaction was a little different. It was like,
very different.
Scary shit.
You know, I'm surprised because I'm somebody that really hates snow. So I'm really surprised that I haven't moved away. Well, part of it is that my living is in New York, period.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's gotten to the point where I don't have to be here and do session work or gig. As long as I'm close to an airport, I can get to where I need to go.
That's right. JetBlue, 2
That's
hours.
it, man. I'm telling you, I'm 5 minutes from the airport, and it's amazing. You go out, I walk outside my house, and it feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I'm 5 minutes from, I mean, you know, talk about blessed. Thank you for letting me in a good place.
But yeah, it's a 2-hour flight
Yeah,
to New York.
2-hour flight, and there you go.
Oh, you can go straight from Fort Myers to New York?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Tampa first or something, or?
Nope.
No, when I went, in fact, when I went to, last time I went up was for the rat race thing at Mulcahy's, and I flew into MacArthur.
Oh,
Nice.
Southwest, maybe.
Southwest, Southwest Florida. Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Non-stop.
Yeah, nonstop.
I remember doing some blues gigs, and we took Southwest, and it was like taking a local bus. Like, yeah, for 45 minutes, you're landing. 45 minutes up, land.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. That's some of the things we do, and how we do some of the things that we do. That's why I have my craft. So Angus, what's you want to give us what's the deal with the moon and the Bela Lugosi thing?
Actually, I took that picture outside my house.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought it looked cool,
Lovely.
so
it looks very nice.
Very nice.
Very cool. Yeah.
whoa.
Where'd you go?
Oh, right. Oh, that was good. That was good.
You see that? See that? But I do have. Wait a minute. Who remembers the?
What the belt gets Captain
That's a
Kangaroo?
stingray.
Stingray.
Oh, the
Stingray.
Yeah,
I had one of those.
I had one of those.
Yeah, I had one.
I stole one.
I didn't have the shifter.
Yeah, you had to have that shifter. It wasn't a Stingray unless you had that shifter.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. That thing would catch you right in the nuts.
Well,
I had one of those.
I can sing so high.
I had to show that. Okay.
That's
I
great.
had those
All my
handlebars.
pictures came back.
What came back?
All my pictures came back. Remember I told you I looked.
See, they heard you talking about them.
they came back.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
Captain
good.
Kangaroo?
I had something. Okay, here's it.
Is that bike in his house?
Yeah, who was riding the bike?
It
Whoa.
was Captain
Well.
Kangaroo.
Who's all of those SVPs belong to?
Oh, those are mine.
Yeah. Are
Wait
you
a minute.
kidding?
This SVT is so big, it doesn't even fit in the picture.
Lenny, did you own an SVT?
Look at that.
No, I was when I was with the Rats, I was using Sun amps.
Oh, okay.
But whenever we played, after the Rats were done and we did the get-together concerts, I always asked for an SVT.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, you owned an SVT, and someone would always come and go, "Can I help you?" And you would go, "Yeah, take the head," and you'd roll the cabinet out, and they'd be killing themselves because the head weighed almost as much as the cabinet.
I think it was probably the heaviest rock and roll amplifier.
Yeah.
But the reason why the 410 cabinets came out was because they said that big 810 cabinet was too much to carry. So they said, let's invent something that's smaller that does it. And hence the 410 cabinet.
Okay.
I just always liked the 810 cabinet.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to carry it.
Yeah, of course. Well, look at your bass player.
Hey, believe me, I know. Hey, I was the one with the 3 bass drums and the cast iron rack. So
But there was a time when I was in the trend where I had I used a little Gallium Kruger. It was an MB 210 or something like that, and I had it on a mic stand on a bracket, and it was aimed right at my ear because, truthfully, with the PA, the only person that had to hear it was me.
Yeah.
So that's what I carried for quite a while, and then I got sick of not moving a lot of air, and then I got a regular amp.
Was that your bottomless period?
What?
Was that your bottomless period?
Yes, that's what my thought was.
Listen, I think I'm going to cut out.
yeah, it's about time anyway.
I got
Oh,
kibasi.
is it?
Yeah.
You got what do you got?
Kibasi and sauerkraut.
Kielbasa and sauerkraut.
But I'm just getting everything wrong tonight, aren't I?
Well, they go together.
Yeah, we're going to pick up a pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna go pick up a pizza. So it's
Angus, I'm digging the Inspector Gadget hat.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's a good hat.
It is a good
yeah,
hat.
it's a
Is
good
there a
hat.
story behind it?
No,
Nah?
not at all. I just
There's not much behind it, Wade.
Ice cream cake.
But I like
Not much underneath it.
I like the Sopranos T-shirt there.
All right.
How was the ice
Okay, you
cream
can go,
cake?
Angus.
Good night, everybody.
All right, yeah, look, all right, we're all bail.
We're all out.
Yeah, we're out.
Okay.
I'll see you guys.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Take care, you guys.
See ya.
Stay safe.
Oh, okay.